In today's lecture, we start the boiling water reactor. Okay, so before that, I just revise the pressure water reactor. In last lecture, we see this. This is one of the type of nuclear reactor. Okay, and this reactor, everybody able to see the screen? Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Screen दिसत आहे सर्वांना?
हो sir.
Okay, good. So in this pressurized water reactor, we see there are different components. Okay, the first component is the your fuel. Okay, so in pressurized water reactor, which type of fuel is used? That is U-235 enriched uranium. Okay, so this type of fuel is used. Then second is the control rod. Okay, cadmium and boron. Okay, so as per our convenience, we can use cadmium also or boron also. Then next is the moderator. Okay, so in for moderator, that is a water is used as a coolant and moderator. Okay, so it is very easily available everywhere. That's why this is the biggest advantage of pressurized water reactor. Then second thing is this is your pressurized steam bar, which is used to maintain the pressure in the reactor vessel. Okay, it gives to the pressure that is 150 sorry 130 to 150. Okay, near about. So this much pressure is used in this pressurized water reactor. After that, what is the procedure? Okay, so this is very simple. When uranium 235 is bombarded with the neutrons, okay, a random neutrons, then chain reactions is formed. After chain reactions, there is a huge number of heat is reward. So this heat is passes through this pressurized water. Okay, after this it passes through the steam generator. Okay, what is the function of steam generator? Steam generator maintain the temperature. Okay, and it passes this steam to the steam turbine. Here I connect a steam turbine. Okay, so this steam turbine is converted this steam into mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy by using the generator. Okay, so this is the overall functions. So whatever be the heat which is exhaust by the condenser, or sorry, exhaust by the your steam turbine. Okay, this heat is passes through this heat generator or steam generator. Okay, and again this steam is having some temperature. Okay, so steam generator enhance the temperature of this water, and this water again injected into the your nuclear reactor. Okay, so this is the overall process of the pressurized water reactor. Here I mentioned 3 to 4 important points. First thing is the control rods. Second thing is the which type of fuel is used. Third thing is the moderator. Okay, and fourth is the coolant. Okay, these 4 points are most important. And after that, you write the procedure how steam is flow through the pressurized water reactor and how electrical energy is produced. Okay, that's it. This is very simple. Okay, sometimes this questions is asked for 6 marks. So write down, and after that write down some advantages and disadvantages. What is the biggest advantage? It used as a cool our water. Okay, as a coolant and moderator, means it is easily available. Okay, and it also have compact in size. Okay, so these are the some advantages. What is the disadvantages? Tell me the disadvantages.
Corrosion.
Corrosion. Okay, because of the water use, this is corrosion is a very big problem for this pressurized water reactor. Very good. Then next, what is the next disadvantage? Fast. Okay, just observe the diagram. Okay, just observe the diagram, and in whatever be the diagram, what are the components, and after that you can give the answer. Okay, the first thing is the corrosion. Okay, and next thing is the thermodynamic efficiency of the cycle is very low. Why? Because very low, as you know that in the diagram, heat is passes through the your steam generator to the steam turbine. Okay, so there are many losses under this process. Okay, so your thermal efficiency is low. Okay, then next is the running cost of reactor is very high because here enriched uranium is used. Okay, so these are the some disadvantages. Now the next and important part is that is boiling water reactor. Okay, so as you know that pressurized water reactor, boiling water reactor, these are the types of nuclear reactor. Okay, now everybody observe the diagram and tell me what is the difference between your pressurized water reactor and boiling water reactor with respect to diagram. Okay, you already know the diagram of pressurized water reactor. Now tell me what is the difference between your pressurized water reactor diagram and boiling water reactor diagram. Come on everybody. कोण सांगू शकतं? सुधांशु.
प्रेशरायझर नाही असं.
हो सर.
प्रेशराइजर नाही आहे. ओके, फर्स्ट थिंग, व्हेरी गुड. देन सेकंड, निखिल, श्रीकृष्णा, ओमकार. Tell me fast, what is the difference between these two diagrams? Okay, just observe the diagram. Okay, then you realize that there must be a difference. Okay, I give you a hint, there must be a difference. You just carefully observe the diagram. Your attention is very much important, your observation is very much important. Okay, tell me fast, Sri Krishna.
तर स्टीम इथं जनरेट होते, डायरेक्ट स्टीम जनरेटरची गरज नाही.
Very good, this is the most important point.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, my dear friends, just when I see this diagram, okay, here nuclear reactor is present. Okay, that's not issue. Then your steam turbine is present, and after that condenser is present and generator is present. Okay, when I observe this diagram, when I compare with this boiling water reactor, or sorry, pressurized water reactor, then in pressurized water reactor there are two components, extra components are there. First thing is the pressure reactor is there. Okay, pressure heater is there to maintain the pressure of the steam, and second thing is the steam generator. Okay, steam generator or heat exchanger is present in the pressurized water reactor, but here there is a no steam generator. Okay, means what? Your steam is directly injected into the steam turbine. Okay, process is same, just the difference is sometimes they ask question for 6 marks. Okay, in your question and same exam, that is what is the difference between pressurized water reactor and boiling water reactor. Okay, just observe the diagram. First difference is there is no steam generator is present. Okay, let's see the procedure. First of all, we observe the components. Okay, first thing is the here control rods are present. Okay, after that moderator is present, then the water is present. Okay, this is your reactor core, this is your steam turbine. Okay, and this is the condenser, and this is the field water pump. Okay, this is very simple to understand because there is no complex here. The steam flow is very simple. Now how can work this boiling water reactor? Okay, when same concept, which type of fuel is used? Okay, first thing is fuel. Okay, so here also enriched uranium is used. Enriched uranium is used, that is enriched U-235. Always remember this concept. We start with the fuel. Okay, when this enriched uranium 235 when bombarded with the neutron. Okay, so this is the process of your chain reactions after the nuclear fusion. Okay, not nuclear fusion, some students directly write down in the paper that is nuclear fission, means you completely reduce your marks, okay, because nuclear fusion and nuclear fission is the different process. This is the nuclear fission process, okay. In this nuclear fission process, when we uranium is bombarded with the neutrons, and it gives you to the krypton, okay, then barium and some heat energy, okay. So this heat energy is used for the to enhance the temperature of this water, okay, and this water when converted into the steam, it passes through the this steam turbine. When it passes through the steam turbine, what is the function of steam turbine? Whatever with the steam, it passes through the steam turbine. Steam turbine is converted this steam energy into mechanical energy, okay. So this mechanical energy now converted into electrical energy, okay. What is the procedure? Whatever be the steam produced in this boiling water reactor, okay, here control rod are present, okay. Then what is the material? Cadmium or boron. As per your convenience, you can use cadmium also or boron also. Then moderator, okay. Here water is used as a moderator, okay. So this is the process. And what is the best example? This boiling water reactor, which is used in the Tarapur power plant. This is the first nuclear power plant in the India, which is established by the Homi Baba, which is the head of this nuclear power plant, okay. So this in this Tarapur power plant, we use boiling water reactor, okay. So this is the first our reactor which is used in Tarapur power stations, okay, nuclear power stations. So it is very important, okay. After that, whatever be the steam, okay, after the completion of electrical energy, whatever be the steam is remaining here, okay, which passes through the condenser, okay. Condenser is a coolant. What is the function of condenser? Condenser convert this gas into the your water, okay, means it's converted gaseous state to the liquid state, okay, because it's condenser. What is the function of condenser? It absorbs the pressure, it absorbs the temperature, okay, it absorbs the temperature and it maintain low pressure and low temperature, okay, and passes this steam converted into water, and this water again give to this feed water pump. Again this feed water pump by using high pressure is injected into the your nuclear reactor, okay. So this is the procedure. In this procedure, the most important part is, as I say, first thing is which type of fuel is used, okay. Second thing is what type of moderator is used, okay. Third thing is control rods, okay, function of control rod, okay. Once again I repeat the concept, that is moderator. Moderator is used. What is the function of moderator? Moderator is used to reduce the rate of reactions or reduce the speed of neutron, okay. Whatever be the chain reactions happen in the nuclear reactor, okay, to control these reactions we have to reduce the speed of neutron, otherwise your chain reaction is continuously going on, and this is very unable to stop these chain reactions, okay. For controlling purpose we use this moderator and control rods. And what is the function of control rod? Whatever be the neutrons present in this chain reaction, control rod's functions is it observe the neutrons, okay, means we have to, if I want to stop these nuclear chain reactions, okay, I use the moderator and control rods, okay. Then second thing is the coolant. What is the function of coolant? Most of time here this is the location of coolant, okay. Most of times when steam is passes through the nuclear reactor to the steam turbine, okay, we have to maintain the temperature, okay. To maintain the temperature we use the coolant, okay. So different types of coolants are used. Sometimes we use water, sometimes we use CO2, sometimes we use hydrogen, that is H2. So these are the types of coolant. Again you can write down some about steam turbine functions, then generator, okay. So these are the functions of the each and every components. Okay, now so I just repeat this. Okay, coolant, which type of coolant is used here, I write down each and every component. That is coolant, that is ordinary water, moderator ordinary water, as I told you in the diagram. Enriched uranium is used. Okay, so this reactor does not require any heat exchanger. This is the important point with respect to the difference which is needed in the pressurized water reactor. And water here, as I observe that water is directly converted into steam, okay, by using nuclear reactor. And what is the temperature? 285 degrees Celsius temperature, and pressure is 70 bar. Okay, means these 5 points are very important with respect to your explanation. Okay, means this 5 point directly give you half marks, this half marks, then half marks. Okay, because these are the some bullet points of this boiling water reactor. And what is the best example? That is the Tarapur power stations. Okay, so this is the your boiling water reactor. Now everybody tell me what are the advantages of boiling water reactor after the working. You can know. Now tell me what is the advantages of boiling water reactor first. Sanket, Gautami, tell me what is the advantages of boiling water reactor. Sudhanshu, Omkar, am I audible to all? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then tell me what is the advantages of boiling water reactor with respect to pressurized water reactor.
Mm, wait a minute, sir. Mm,
First thing is heat exchanger is absent. That's why what are the number of stages to passes the heat, okay, from reactor to heat exchanger, then heat exchanger to steam turbine. From this number of stages your heat is lost. But in case of boiling water reactor, there is a no heat losses, okay, because your steam is directly generated and directly given to the your steam turbine. Okay, so this is the best part. Okay, that's why its efficiency is very high, its thermal efficiency is very high with respect to pressurized water reactor. I hope you understood this point, because there is no heat generator is present in the boiling water reactor. Okay, that's why the efficiency of this plant is very high, okay, with respect to your pressurized water reactor. Okay, then whatever be the pressure, okay, whatever the pressure which is produced in the pressurized water reactor is very high. Okay, but in case of your boiling water reactor, pressure is very low. Okay, that's why the reactor the whatever be the reactor vessel, okay, it's designed with low stresses. Okay, if my pressure is very high, then this is very sensitive point with respect to reactor vessel, because if pressure is high, then there may be a chance, okay, to do some dangerous reactions happen there. Okay, and it is very harmful to the plant. But here we use a low pressure, so it is not that much stress to the your reactor vessel. Okay, this is the next point. Okay. I can explain all these points with respect to diagram only. Okay, means what is the conclusion? You understood first the diagram. Okay, if you understood the diagram, you can write down the component, then its functions. Okay, and you can easily write down the advantages also and disadvantages also. Then again, that the number of equipment required is less, because here heat exchanger is not available, so that's why number of equipment is required is less, means its cost is reduce. Okay, and what is the next point is, this is the low pressure vessel. Okay, means what, it reduces your capital cost, because in India there are 2 points are very important. First thing is cost. Okay, as I know that this is the world's second largest populations country. Okay, so for this purpose we have to, first thing is important for you, that cost, and second thing is safety. Okay, so for this purpose, if I not use number of components, okay, much more, then my cost is easily reduced. Okay, Praveen, hello, Praveen Survanshi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, just
Yes, sir. Sorry for sir late joining due to network issue, sir.
okay, no problem. So the, if I use component less, okay, it's enhance your efficiency, it reduces your capital cost. So these all points with respect to the diagram. Okay, what is the diagram of boiling water reactor? By observation of the diagram I can explain these all 4 points. So this is most important with respect to boiling water reactor. Now the next point is the disadvantages. Okay, so I think mistakenly I just repeat these advantages and disadvantages in the same, but these are the advantages. Okay, and in disadvantages, as you know that this is the boiling water reactor, means its efficiency is high, but here the control rods, okay, control rods is high number of control rods are used. Okay, this is the first point with respect to the boiling water reactor. Okay, then second point is, in this boiling water reactor we use coolant and moderator is your water. Okay, so for this purpose we have the some limited disadvantages is there. What is the second? It requires, it cannot meet sudden change in the load. Okay, what is the disadvantage of boiling water reactor? Then it requires, here we use also water, that is why corrosion is problem there. Okay, and it is very important to handle the radioactive elements, because we use here the water as a coolant or moderator. So these are the some disadvantages of boiling water reactor. It has a less disadvantage with respect to the pressurized water reactor. Okay, now the next is the, I give one homework to you. Okay, explain the difference between pressurized water reactor and boiling water reactor. Basically these questions is asked in the exam. Okay, in 2018. Okay, in 2018 for 6 marks. Okay, so this is very much important questions. So how can you explain this? Okay, just make 2 columns. First is the PWR. Okay, and second is the BWR. Okay, first of all write down, draw one small diagram, okay, of pressurized water reactor, then draw diagram of boiling water reactor, then write down in this way, depend upon the fuel. Okay, then which type of coolant is used, then which type of moderator is used. Okay, then what is the pressure, what is the temperature. Okay, these are the some points. After that you write down some advantages with respect to the pressurized water reactor and some advantages with respect to the boiling water reactor. Total 10 to 12 points. Okay, total 10 to 12 points explain in the difference. Okay, so tomorrow I check, write down this question paper and post on the PGT group, official PGT group. Okay, I will check tomorrow. Okay, so write down these questions as homework. explain the difference between PWR, that is pressurized water reactor, and next is the boiling water reactor. Okay, everybody. Now
Yes, sir.
next is the gas coolant reactor. Okay, so in gas coolant reactor, as I see this diagram, okay, in your syllabus there are 4 types of reactor basically asked. Most of times they ask pressurized or boiling water reactor, but in rare case they ask gas cooled reactor. Okay, so gas cooled reactor, and next is the Kandu reactor. Okay, so this reactor is rarely asked in the exam, but with respect to syllabus we have to complete this theory part. Okay, so this gas cooled reactor is one of the type of nuclear reactor. Okay, in gas cooled reactor it is quite different. Okay, with respect to your boiling water reactor and pressurized water reactor. Okay, so with respect to gas cooled reactor, in gas cooled reactor there are 2 types of reactor. Okay, first is the gas cooled reactor, which is used as a graphite as a moderator. Many times we use water as a moderator, but in this gas cooled reactor we use graphite or carbon dioxide, that is CO2, as a moderator. Okay, so this is the difference. Gas cooled reactor firstly established in 2 countries. Okay, so first is the your UK. Okay, and second thing is USA. Okay, these 2 countries first define this gas cooled reactor. Now let's see what are the components. Okay, so as you see this diagram here, we use number of control rods. The number of control rods is more here. Okay, then third thing is the shading. Okay, then here we use a graphite as a moderator. Okay, this is the biggest difference. Okay, then your fuel rod. Okay, as you observe this diagram, by the observation I see this is your graphites. Okay, and this is your fuel rod. Okay, so this is the construction when I use fuel, that is uranium. Okay, as a rod, sometimes as a disc. Okay, so this is the different types of shape which is used in the nuclear power plant. Okay, here I use rod type nuclear reactor. Okay, sorry, rod type fuel, rod type your fuel, that is uranium 235. Okay, so this is the difference between your boiling water reactor and pressurized water reactor. Okay, dear friends, here is the only difference, that is your coolant is changed, your moderator is changed, and your fuel is changed. Okay, these three is the basic points and which differentiate the reactor to reactor. Okay, and these 3 points are much important in your objective questions paper. Okay, if there is any online exam happens in this critical situation, then these questions must ask in your online exam: what are the moderator used in the gas cooled reactor, what are the control rods, what types of control rod used in the pressurized water reactor. So with respect to objective questions, this reactor is very much important. It gives you 4 to 5 marks. Okay, based on the theory questions paper. So today I think time is over. Okay, so I just told you that with respect to every reactor, you just remember fuel, control rods, moderator, and coolant. These 4 points are much important with respect to your every reactor. Okay, so in the next lecture we complete this gas cooled reactor. Okay, and your next is the Kandu reactor. Okay, so these are the 4 reactor which is used in the exam. Somebody take the screenshot of the attendance. Sudhanshu or Sanket, Sri Krishna, somebody take the screenshot of the attendance. Okay,
And sir.
Okay. Now, today in our lecture, some new members are joined. Okay. First one is the Mayank Bhatia. Mayank Bhatia. Mayank. Hello, Mayank.
Yes, sir.
Welcome
Yes,
to
sir.
this TSM BSR college. You're from which
Thanks.
college?
So I am from JT Mahajan, Faizpur, and living in Bhusawal.
Bhaitpur and living in Bhusawal. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, what is your percentage?
So my percentage is 66.
66. Okay, very good. Are you understood today's lecture?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I understood each and everything.
very good. Then Saili Rajpure. Hello, Saili. Am am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, Saili. You are from which college?
YFCM Satara.
Okay, YSM Satara. Okay. And what's your percentage?
65.
65. Okay, no problem. Okay. So
Yes.
I just welcome to all you. Okay. And if you are understood, if you are not understood each any of concept, okay, you can post in the chat box. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You can also post on our official group. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Saili Mayank, just give your
Yes, sir.
phone number or to the Arti ma'am. The Arti ma'am is your Arti ma'am add you in official group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Or Inamdar sir. Inamdar sir is your GFM. GFM means Inamdar sir handle all the resolve all your queries. Okay, with respect to academic, with respect to your attendance. Okay. So you can just text
Okay, sir.
message or WhatsApp message to the Inamdar sir. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure.
So your attendance must be added in official group. So
Okay, sir.
today I stop here. Okay. So thank you so much
Yes.
for attending the lecture.
Thank you, sir.